EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. And thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Going up top. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Darius Slay. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball. And if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
They'll go play action with Zreal. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Look hot, look hot.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You saw the guard take a pass set, Mike. He's hoping that defensive tackle just races up the field trying to sack the quarterback, and then you just hand the ball off to your back on a draw. In this case, the defensive tackle does a great job going from pass to run, and he's able to take the back down for a loss. When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. The return starts from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to try it here again. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is hot! No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got his big tight end. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, L.A. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
On the quick, right? Great team. What's up? Nike Texas.
Stroud to throw here on first down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
A gain of 18 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
All right. Great team. What's up? Look the hot.
On first down, it's Stroud. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field as the officials will sort this one out. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
He'll get it inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagle. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Set to kick
Both
off.
teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll air one out. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Back to the air once more on second down. He's going to look downfield once again. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone. There is a marker down. We're going to get the call, but I think this one is going to stand. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Rams go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Eagles 10. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Johnson now to return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing is Zreal. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
We are through 1. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here we go. 18. Look the hot, look the hot. Oh, boom.
Stroud to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Back to throw. Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
Ready, break!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
Every once Once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Rams come up with the recovery.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Johnson now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Stroud. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
First down.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
All right. 18.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
Tony.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
8-yard line.
Now Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. But he'll gather it back in. An extra point attempt to follow. He knocks it through. And the Eagles are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Eagles 17.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A ball deep for the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Again, working deep downfield. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And on 3rd down, this ball incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will tie this game up here late in the first half.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
First down, Eagles.
Here's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Montgomery. Oh, a loose football. And the Rams come up with the recovery.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
He'll look to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Javon Holland.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
On 1st down, it's Zreal. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
24-yard gain.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Stroud. He finds Johnson across the field. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. And even 30 yards. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's probably one of the most used cliches in football, but I think this is probably the appropriate use of missed opportunity. I mean, he's open in the end zone. All he has to do now is catch it, so that
is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10. 9-yard line.
Ready up. Hey, check that. Street. Let's go. 70 range. 70 range. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Hey, smash. 18 Cardinal.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Left side, he's got Ibuka. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end. Tucker Craft. Touchdown, Rams. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is 1 behind the single-game NFL record. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Rams will even the score here in the 3rd.
Chris Boswell.
So back to level after the touchdown, in time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out, what's up? 18, what's up?
So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The 4th quarter begins, and it's a run with Montgomery. And he'll get about 5.
The tackle made by Stephon Gilmore. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Here now, a toss to Montgomery. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and for the defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Philadelphia.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Montgomery. And once again, he loses the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
Here is 2nd and 7. They'll stick to the ground. A big hole. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. Here is 1st and goal. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. They'll take the snap and go down to a knee. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Here we go, let's go.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll go down to a knee. So now, a big spot coming here. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
27.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, tag, 18, run, 18, ready?
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Liking, 18.
Back to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out, and this game is over. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They took this one down to the wire, but the late field goal does the trick, and they walk away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down.
Jalen Carter on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a
A big play for Seattle. It's a gain of 34. First and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10.
Lion. Home to try.
No play fake. Herbert. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
21 yards. And the Seahawks first down. First and goal, Seattle.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Herbert to throw. Out to his right. He's going to run it.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
They've gotten to the 2 on this opening drive, but now it's third and goal. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Want to finish this opening drive with 6, so the decision is go for it on 4th and goal. And this is off. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Heenan, Allen, touchdown Seattle.
Just an ideal start, Mike. You're on the road. You're in the playoffs. Anytime you can go down there and end with a score, it just takes the crowd down a notch. They've been tailgating. They've wanted to start this game hot. Maybe let doubt start to creep in that I know we're playing a game at home, but man, these guys came to play.
7, Eagles nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. Stroud to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
So often we see on these deep passes the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Seattle.
You see, these are the types of routes, Mike, that you can tell guys spend a lot of time working together during the week. This is timing. This is landmark. This is ball placement. It all has to work together, and in this case, doesn't get much better than this.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
To the ground, a first down run. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. Now it's Herbert. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. To take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down.
4 yards.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Herbert. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, Herbert. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here just past the 30.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll go play action with Zreal. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Herbert now on 1st down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. Well, if you like defensive football, this game's heaven because right now points have become a premium. Someone has to figure out a way to get something going, whether it's a field goal or even just a positive drive and play the field position game. Some offense has to take control of this game here at some point. We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Left side into the hands of Hopkins. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
So the Eagles use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First carry for David Montgomery. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is caught 2. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Eagles, first down. 1st and goal.
To throw is Stroud. And he'll take it on in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this 1st half. On 1st down, Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick-6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad 1st half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick-6.
We are set for the 2nd half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the 3rd quarter. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Down and 10.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A carry here from Montgomery. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the Seahawks are going to take possession.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. That is left side and taken in by Allen.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities. And they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he didn't get it by a whole lot, but that's a really nice job up front, giving him just enough of a crease that he can push his way forward and pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. At 3, third time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football players, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
From the 43, here's second down and 5. Now, Zreal. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 5.
Back, please. Go with him.
Here's Zreal. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of his defense.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down. They're going to run the draw with Montgomery. Trying to take this to the outside, but he'll be brought down well short of that first down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This a 42-yard attempt.
A 42-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, now Herbert forced out left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll let one go down the middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Rangers, here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Let's go. Count. Cougar 19. 69.
Sanders to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moss. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play call, and you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Get it. 65. 65.
Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Bearing for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Shedeur Sanders, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
18. Let's go.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Montgomery, 65 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7-7, our score after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Let's go now.
To throw is Sanders. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Throwing, Sanders. He'll try and do this himself. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 69 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Play action. Stroud now. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down and a yard.
Here we go. Set. 18, 19, go.
On play action, here's Shadur. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Okay, ready?
10. First down, Chargers.
Let's go. 60, Mikey, 18.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Again, it's Achane.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They fire this one quickly to Austin. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Final play of the half, Stroud.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And his kick is good. He just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Throwing now is Stroud. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Hey, Uno.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The throwing again is Zreal.
He's got the hookup again. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
Eagles, first down.
Look the high, look the high.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let it.
Stroud working out of the gun. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. That's historic former Raider Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
It's a pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They'll go. Achane.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he lost the football.
He's still on his feet.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Looking to put a drive together.
Bucky. South. 18. What's that? 19 Texas. White Tony.
Stroud looking to throw. That's taken in by Arroyo.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
That's good.
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Uno Mars.
Now Stroud.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Vinatieri now for the point after. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
70,
They'll give this to H.M.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Panther 60. Ready.
On the handoff, it's H.M.
And bulldozing his way through.
He may go.
Touchdown, LA!
Devon H.M.
65 yards.
And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
All right. Swap. Another swap.
Stroud to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's a man who started on this very field for the Raiders, Charles Woodson. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, And it's a loss of 6.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
A run now from Achane.
5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Trying to take this home. They'll run.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He'll try to do it himself. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Shedeur Sanders, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered.